everybody. Welcome to another Ride Along with Goggles. And today we are at Coldman Storage in Cheyenne at the, there's a recon site. And there's the logistics garage over there, which is very cool. We've been here a few weeks back, but today we got a load of Reddinerro Mountain Brew heading out of here to Valentine, so that's kind of cool. And got a new skin, well, it's a variation of that last one, on Dom's 379 this time around, and done the fenders and the toolboxes and the fuel tanks and the tank panel and the kick panel and the rear bumper. So we'll get a look at it as we go, and it's Dom's trailer as well. So let's head out. We're loaded up and ready to go. Pretty heavy one, 43,337 pounds of beer. Good old Reddinerro Mountain Brew. So we'll look at that on the map. And it's going to take us out up the interstate here. So it kind of takes us out of our way, but this is a neat drive here, so I'm not going to moan about it too much. Suppose we could have went, you know, that's probably just as long, so there's no point in trying to find a different route. I think this is going to be the best one, and it's urgent, so we best get going. Don't want to be late. We've been late a few times lately. And, oh, sorry, I just had to scratch my ear. And that's no good. Not good for business. So we got the 3406 here with Dom's truck, and see how the sounds are. Want to check that fan. Supposedly the volume's been turned up on it a bit. But we'll see. Seatbelt, everything is working. And, gee, who was it? Was it? Can't remember now. But anyway, yeah, somebody commented on the other video the other day that you got to have sound fixes out of the load order. So I took that out. Well, I don't know what difference it would make if this mod is above it in the load order, so it would load last and overwrite it, but I took it out anyway. Oh, shoot, there was supposed to be a different voice nav available too, but it was a dude. I guess we'll just stick with what we got. So I updated the mod yesterday. Well, actually a couple days ago as you're watching this. We got a bit of reddish flake in the sort of dark orange paint you can see on the roof. Yeah, Kenny B reached out today to ask about turning up the Jake. And he's right, it's quiet, very quiet. So this is supposed to be an engine with straight pipes. But generally the Jake is pretty loud when you got straight pipes. It almost sounds like Jake sound coming out of a muffled engine. I'm not sure what that's about. If that's, you know, I imagine, I think there's still tweaking going on with this sound mod.
After 50 yards, turn left. Turn left.
So the trailer is sort of a work in progress. Like there's that shaded stripe doesn't quite work, so I may have to put a bigger one so I can make it work on the trailer. I do have a stripe across the back too. It's just it kind of interferes with that chrome bar on the door, so I may relocate it the way it is on the trailer, the height, so that it doesn't mess up on the back of the trailer, or, you know, being partially under that chrome bar. If you kind of looks weird, looks all, you know, out of proportion.
Keep right.
So if I raised it up
Turn right.
so that bar is right on the center of the metal flake stripe, then the balance would be there, wouldn't look so bad. But the skin is real close. I'm doing this video on Friday afternoon. I sure like to be able to get it done today, but I've got to, I think, well, I've only tested it on flat tops. I haven't looked at the Mercury Sleepers or the Ultra Cab or the Day Cab. And the other thing is, I probably got to adjust the sides of the step and the face of the step by like 1 pixel. Can't remember, sides are too low or too high, something like that. And then I gotta have a good look at the painted custom step. Make sure the corners, make sure the front meets the sides, is matched up. Took a little while to get the tank ends lined up. But going to be an old Dom's truck again. Once again, I'm using a painted, the painted option, so to give myself the wood shift knob and interior and steering wheel. Just, you know, as I've been doing this wood grain that I put in the template. Well, 80 miles an hour here. I don't want to go over my speed limit. See if I've got the speed limiter mod in place. Yeah, I do. So if you're using the speed limit or the FOV mod, or those things have to be above the Z-mod stuff. It can be, I believe, below the framework or the master, but I put it at the top, just underneath the map overlay. So I don't know what's going on with this engine fan. Supposedly he was going to make that louder. I thought I might have heard it when I was outside the truck earlier. But they're pretty loud. They're big fans. When they kick in, you hear them. I'm sure you've all heard it in traffic. It's, you know, parked by a semi at a traffic light and it's hot out and that fan kicks on. It's like pretty loud. But boy, I could just drive this engine all the time. And I've got the painted seat insert as well.
After 50 yards, exit right ahead.
I put a mask on the seat bit that gets painted like in order to
After 100 yards, turn right.
tone it down a bit. So I think in the past when I didn't do that, the seat insert color was real bright.
Turn right.
And of course on this one, the seat is truck color, whatever you're painting the truck. Alright, this is a nice drive from here. kind of happy to be getting this one. If I get a chance after this, well, I guess I got to do the rendering and upload the video, but boy, I sure like to get a shot at finishing my discovering Oklahoma, or Nebraska. I got 3 more cities, and it's been like that for probably a month or more since I attempted to find any. But Valentine's not on my list of ones I got to discover, so... Come on, old girl, you can get there. All I want's the speed limit out of you. All right. Oh, scale. Shoot. Oh, man. I don't know where this one is. I think I missed it before. Oh, it shows right on the left here. How are we gonna weigh? Wow, let's see. 84,000 maybe? Where do I pull in for this thing? It's right here on the left. Oh, right here maybe. I guess people complain if they had to... Oh, 78.9. Wow, trailer's light. I had 6,000 extra pounds on the trailer. Yikes. Utility 3,000 folks would be going, dude, what do you think this thing's made out of, lead? My dude. Oh, excuse me.
After 100 yards, turn left. Turn left.
Oh, we're going through a yellow light. Pretty still. I flop. Oh, that's funny.
Go straight.
I flop restaurant.
After 100 yards, turn right.
Yeah, it's still a little smoky out. It's not terrible today, but the wind's died down a bit, and but we got a out of control fire only 80 kilometers or like 50 miles away now from us here in Calgary. It's not going to get here to Calgary. I seriously doubt that. But it's just the smoke. And yeah, my throat's sore from it. And I don't think I'm going to be going to that car show tomorrow. I can't see. Sitting outside in smoky air. Right now, the health danger is moderate. It's not, you know, like it was really serious yesterday and the day before. But it's heating up again for tomorrow. Yeah, I want to get a photo in here with all this cool backdrop. See, sun's coming from the right, it looks like, yeah. I really like it through here. Be cool if DOMs, when they get the update going, they were able to put a barometer in the truck. They get rid of all those digital gauges. Providing they do, that would be good. Oops, trying to stay on the road here. Yeah, that's pretty. Love it. Be the kind of, you know, here I am. I've been a country boy, but been living in the city for most of my life, it seems. And an area like that is what I always pictured settling down in, but looks like it's not to be. Wasn't in the cards. Try another photo here. Yeah, it was much better than the last one. Uh-oh. Got all that scenery there in the backdrop. Of course, I'm just going to splash a big pile of letters over it. But it's all good. Chadron.
Keep right. After 50 yards, go straight. Go straight. Keep right.
Shoot. I hate that when it's, you know, unlike having the feel of the stick and everything else in real life and knowing you got it in gear, you gotta wait for the computer to say you're in gear. And I don't know how many times I go, oh, I didn't get it. I pull it out, and just as I pull it out, it registers. $120 to go. I think we should be on time. We haven't been speeding or anything. Maybe going a little fast through the towns. But been going the speed limit on the highway here. So on Ruta's 389, they're saying, if I read correctly, that they're going to have that cab suspension active on the update. So really looking forward to that. Because the cab suspension on the FLX is pretty awesome. Now, I don't know if there's a way to adjust how active that is. I guess I could look in the sliders and try it, because it seems pretty bouncy, but they are in real life, although the shock absorbing seems better in real life. I don't know how well they have the shock absorption monitored, or sorry, what do you call it, like, you know, emulated or whatever, the shock control over the bouncing of the cab. So the cab's, you know, bobbling away. I think if it was quite as much as it was, you would get a little nauseous in there. The big thing of the cab is like when you hit a bump and the cab compresses on the suspension to take the shock out of you and the cab itself. So you kind of go, you know, you're down in the seat, or the whole thing comes down. You'd go down in the air seat a bit. The whole cab would come down a bit, and then a controlled rebound instead of like ring, ring. And, you know, that would get a little weird. I guess, as you know, if you've ever had an older car and the shocks went on it, you had to go get them changed, or change them yourself if you're able. To get that ride control back. Same with the cab. You don't want that thing boinking all over the place like, it's just be a carnival ride. Ooh, 45. So the windows sound pretty good. Signal sounds good. What else can we do? We got the Jake. Got the switch for the Jake. Headlights. Switch sounds are good. Under 50 to go. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we're going to be on time. We haven't had to hurry up, so yeah, we're going to make money today. It's giving it all away like we have been. Taking some pretty crazy routes and doing some wild stuff. Yeah, I was looking at one up in BC, out of Picton, Princeton, and it was dynamite. But that route out of Princeton and heading over to Vancouver, Canada, and Promots, Canada, is the first bit of it is real windy. So, yeah, thought better of it. Better not. So the news on Jasper is still, the estimate is, I haven't seen any update this Friday afternoon, so the last I heard was 30 to 50% damaged or destroyed in the fire. We heard that the lodge last night, the Jasper Park Lodge, which is that famous resort outside Jasper, it's on a beautiful lake. It's just gorgeous. Like, it's old and historic, and it's got a bunch of private cabins, and it's just really, really beautiful. And they said all the report said was the lodge was partially destroyed, or on fire or something, the main building, but it's spread over a nice area. And so potentially a bunch of the old and historic lodges, the royal family stayed there. It's kind of that, I'm not going to say swank, it's rustic, but it's very nice, and it's a very well managed property, and And like I say, historic.
Go straight.
So, yeah, pretty tragic. Imagine all the tourists from, and the tourists, they're going to be from all over the world. That's quite not a very nice welcome to our country. There were, and the other thing I give a shout out, and is, there's only so many countries in the world, but there are firefighters here now from 34 countries around the world helping fight the fires. That's amazing. Amazing. Unbelievable. And, wow. What?
50 yards, turn left.
Ooh, did I miss something here? No, right up ahead here. 34 countries, like, that's amazing. Just so thankful for that. And
Turn left.
it just makes you feel good about, in the face of tragedy, the good that people can do, or the efforts that people put in. So amazing. Oh, there we are, Farmer's Barn. 43,000 pounds of beer to the Farmer's Barn. Yee-haw. Well, it is the weekend.
100 yards, turn right.
I guess they got something going on.
Turn right.
You think the parking lot would be full? Frame rate's been good. I haven't even looked at them. Let's see. Yeah, 80, 88 in the cab. About the same outside, so no difference. That's pretty cool that it's same in and out. CPU utilization, same in and out. GPU 100%. So I guess we got her running the way it can run. It's a good thing.
You have reached your destination.
Yeah, we'll get a look at this truck paint job here. Let me get this thing parked. I'll dismiss the trailer so you can see the back of it. Okay. There's some white lines somewhere on that concrete right there. Well, hang on a sec, guys. I'm just going to pause for a sec. All right. Sorry about that. Get rid of that frame counter. I don't need that up there. Oh, we're going to be wide of the mark here. Oh, that's a bummer. Kind of shy on time. I'm going to take what it gives me here. And then we'll have a look at the paint. Excellent. Wow, 26,000 bucks there. That makes up for the last few days of poor performance. Okay, let's I guess what we can do is just dismiss the trailer. It's yeah, I got to. Here's the best way to do it. Oops, not there. Dang it. Truck manager. Trailer manager. Reefer. Dismiss. Okay. I'll hop out and have a little walk around. There's a bunch of things different on this than the Ruta truck, and mostly because you can paint so much on this truck. So, whoops. Most noticeably is I did the front fenders and the rear fenders. So I did the shadow, so it goes from this direction the other way. Then the sides are pretty much the same. But we got the front steps and the fuel tanks and the tank filler panel and the frame and the kick panel and the rear fenders. And then I simplified because I was going to do the rear fenders. I didn't want too many stripes. So I did the deck plate and rear bumper thing. It's just simplified that in the fenders. But it's kind of a downer. It doesn't paint those gaps between the items or the edges. That's too bad. So I don't know. Probably leave it anyway, but it's kind of a cool effect. I'm having fun with it. I'd really like to do a next up would probably be a cab over and not this paint job. I'm thinking of doing something entirely different. But anyway, I don't know if this one's going to be up on Steam just yet because, like I say, I've got to check out all the other cabs. It's early days. This is just one. And if it somehow all falls together, I'll get it out as soon as I can. But I do have the trailer is probably going to be part of it. And if I decide, well, I can do the trailer later and just put the truck out on its own, I'll do that. But we'll see how that goes. But as always, guys, really appreciate you following along. And as always, take care. And, you know, thanks to the world, those 34 countries for sending help because, the folks here sure need it. And it's much appreciated because, firefighting resources, it seems, in countries that need it, it's just being overwhelmed these days. And, worst case scenario would be they come here and they have a fire at home. So let's hope they can get things to a point where they're happy and can get back home. And while they're here, I hope people of this country give them all the very best of help and accommodation, lodging, and appreciation. So just want to say thanks, and we'll catch y'all later. Bye for now.
I have no real good need